Hey guys, it's Jaden and welcome back to RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 5, Episode 1. It's the talent show, baby, and we have a special guest. Fresh off the runway, it is Neezy!
We don't have any stings right now, so.
Okay, it's fine. So, obviously, you're here to sit there and talk about the show and what's been going on in this first episode of All-Stars, and honestly, I feel like I need a break. So this is something different, keeps my mind off of everything else that's been going on. So let's just get into it. Starting off the gate, the girls walk in. You've seen the girls. What's your thoughts so far?
I'm gonna be honest. My first season of Drag Race was season 4. It was really hard for me to find seasons 1 to 3. Obviously, I wasn't gonna pay for them, so I've actually never seen them. There was a lot of season 3 girls. I'm really rooting for Miss Blair. Just, off of people who walked in. I like Blair during her season. But Miss Angina came in with the fit. I would have to say that fit-wise, hers was the most. And I'm here for it.
Was. I'll be honest, and let's actually pull it up for everybody so they can understand what we're looking at real quick. I'm going to screen share. New feature. So obviously the girls came in with the looks. I think my favorite look has to be Shea Coulee. Truly.
For the entrance looks?
Yes.
Hers was really good too.
It just felt so like, oh, you're coming to win this competition hands down. Who I didn't like, Derrick Barry.
Yeah, I hate this wig. I hate it.
It's just like, I thought you said you were trying to do something besides Brittany, and
you came in as Brittany, literally.
And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's Derrick's fault. I just think that Derrick just looks like Brittany.
I don't think he looks like Brittany. He doesn't look like Brittany out of drag.
Well, when he does he doesn't know how to do makeup any other way. So.
Well, come on. How long has it been? Too long.
True. But yeah, we're just really excited to see the girls rock the runway. And fresh off the whole entire entrance, we're getting Ricky Martin coming in, RuPaul being like, All-Star rules are suspended. And I'm just like, okay, we saw this coming, but what's the twist?
What is the twist?
It was confusing, so we're just going to have to get to that in a second.
It really was. It was the most. I was just like, all right, we'll wait on it.
We don't know what's happening here. So, oh my gosh. So we're talking necessarily about, we're getting the reading challenge. Something I really like about All-Stars versus like regular Drag Race is instead of like having to get to know the girls and see exactly what they're doing, they can just get straight into the show. And we already know like the level of what we're about to get. So reading challenge, it was a reading challenge. Blair won, and so did GGB, and it was what it was.
Clair did really well, but yeah, I would definitely say GGB was the winner, and Angina was the very clear loser.
I'm really thinking, like, did Angina prepare?
She just tried to get up there and say anything, and I'm like, do you just not have a mean bone in your body? Because that's the vibe I'm getting.
Maybe that's why, like, so many people love Angina in general, and her being in season 1, she was just so Vaseline filtered sickening. And what are we getting now? I'm happy to see what you're doing. You're pulling looks. You're stunning, but I need you to ramp it up. You're in the new era right now. Yes. So essentially, the girls are basically told they're doing their talent show. And here's some notable mentions before we just get into that and just talk about their looks and call it a day. Derrick and India Ferrah have some drama.
Mm-hmm. And there's always got to be people with drama every season now. It's like you always got to bring 2 people that have some history that's traumatic.
And the thing about that is, so obviously, I'm guessing you watched the episode, so you know exactly what the drama was. It's so weird, but I was personally, before the Drag Race, I was personally on like Derrick's side of things, mainly because I'm like, you're wrong. You are kind of mean. And you're not, and Derrick is not the only queen that has basically said, you're me. Ferrah has pointed it out. Kimora has pointed it out. So it's just like, what's the truth. It seems like you have a bunch of people saying like you are a mean queen. So I don't know. It seems like on the show she's trying to change it, trying to have a Roxy Andrews moment, but we all know the truth. So like, what's the real? It's more Fifi versus Roxy.
What? I'm like you.
I thought you were gonna respond.
Huh?
I thought
I don't have much to say on the subject. I don't keep up with the drama, so I don't know anything from outside of the show.
Okay, so let's just get into essentially the queens and the talent show. And our first up is Alexis Mateo, and she's doing this Puerto Rican, like I said that so wrong.
It was cute.
It was okay. It was
mind blowing. It wasn't talent show material.
Let's get into that. Like, I don't think a talent show needs to be just you lip syncing.
I think a talent show needs to be like if we all go to ballet school and we have a dance recital and they say you have to do something special for this recital, why would you do ballet? Like that, so many of them just lip sync, and I was like, we see you do that every night. I can go to the local club, if I wanted to see that.
If we weren't stuck in a house.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I like this one. I think this is one of the better ones. So I'm here for this. Next up was Miss Blair St. Clair, and I do declare she did great.
Yeah. Did you watch Untucked? Her talking about how good of a time she was having in Untucked. I was like, okay, girl, we get it. We get it. But she did good. But once again, another lip sync, and it was just like.
So I was happy with that. Whoa. I was happy with that. I was happy with what I saw with Blair. I think she looked good, and that's just what Blair does. Blair's always going to look good. I like that we're getting to see like a lot of the talents that we saw them kind of develop post and during their season. So that was actually interesting to see. Our next up is, I believe, Derrick Barry. Was Derrick Barry up? Who the hell cares? We're just gonna run it down. Derrick Barry.
That was, and it feels like I don't know how long they got, but it seems like he didn't even use all his time.
It wasn't great. It's just you should have just done Brittany.
Yeah, really, he should have just like everybody else was doing what they do best. So
stick to your guns. But I get like Derrick trying to come to the show and trying to do other things with Brittany, but you came in looking like Brittany every single point of the way. And
exactly, you had on a Brittany outfit.
And then her and Untitled trying to be like, well, I thought I wasn't really giving you, basically, I wasn't giving you Brittany 2.0, basically, from season 8.
Like, I just don't understand. You did your makeup just like Brittany. You wore a blonde wig. Just like, you even had the bangs in this wig. Just like, get a Beyonce blonde wig. There are more people that wear blonde than Britney Spears, and yet every time you choose.
It's sad, but Derrick Barry.
And then when he was like, I just feel like no matter what I wear, they're going to say it's Britney. Like, girl, no.
No, you look like Britney. That's it, period. Like,
your makeup and hair like Britney, you're going to look like Britney, yes, whatever you put on.
Exactly. Our next up is Miss India Ferrah. So.
Okay, now was this good? Yes. I didn't think it deserved to win.
No. I thought Jujubee was going to win.
Me too. Because
that
was a performance.
Miss India said, I'm going to give you a dance. I enjoyed it. It was so unexpected because, truly, what do we know about India Ferrah, like, in general? We just know her getting picked up, getting shooken up a little bit, and then drag is not a contact sport. That's your moment, basically. That's what we know you for. And we also know that you're supposedly a mean queen. Like, so I was taking all the excess BS out of it. I was moderately surprised. I think this is one of the better of the lip sync dances that a lot of the girls have done. I'm not doing because what Mayhem said.
That was bad. Like, she couldn't actually move her neck. Like, she was just going like this. Like, she wasn't actually.
Because she didn't want a headache.
That was bad.
She in her late 30s.
Go to Glee, where they started wearing wigs so they could try hairography. That's exactly what it gave.
That's what you remind me of?
Huh?
That's what it reminds you of?
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on. Miss Jujubee.
I mean, wow. There's no reason she shouldn't have won. Maybe they just wanted drama for the first episode because she should have won.
I feel like Justice Earth got were had in that whole performance though. So like just because Jujubee didn't win, it all like worked out in their favor when we get to the twist. Essentially Jujubee.
I think it's a mosquito. So I'm like itching.
Better. So Miss Juju, I thought Juju was singing live. I was like, wow, I didn't know Juju could sing.
She was singing live?
No, that was a lip sync performance.
Okay, wow. Well, she did that because I didn't even know until you just said that.
I didn't know. I looked it up. I looked up I went on the wiki and it was like lip sync performance. Lip sync. I thought Juju had a voice.
Yeah. She should have won still though.
Hands down.
How you lip sync? Like I hate it when they do goofy lip syncs that don't match.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't match you and you're not trying to do it as like satire, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Our next up is Miss Mariah Paris Balenciaga doing a lip sync. I'll be honest, I don't remember this.
I was about to say I can't remember what she did specifically.
It must have been safe because it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Mayhem Miller doing some rap live sing thing. I honestly didn't think this was like totally bad. I was like, okay, I see what you're trying to do, but it wasn't. I really was half paying attention.
Out of that chair and gave us nothing. Like, yes, girl, give us nothing. Like all that build up and then just it was over.
It was Mayhem Miller.
Yeah.
Truly, honestly. Next up, Miss Cracker and Craction.
I was really surprised by her performance. I was like, okay.
I don't know what we call the drag queen, like drag family, but they are all talented. Every single one of them. We have Bob, we have Monet, we have Ms. Cracker. Even though Honey Davenport is somebody's drag mom, Honey is also talented. I mean, like, the three of them as a whole, though, are just like, I think they are really what Drag Race Drag Race world kind of focuses around, like, because of their popularity. I don't really see many other people who are like, oh, okay. I see them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I also could be biased. So, probably biased, but they just seem to be doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, on Gina. I'll be honest, I missed this one. I was doing something else. I heard it.
I didn't. It just wasn't good. Like, it just wasn't. It seems like she just got on the stage and was like improvising. That's what it seemed like.
Oh. So she thought this was season 1.
She thought.
Last but not least, Miss Shea Coulee.
I was very surprised. I thought she was gonna win until I saw Jujubee's performance.
I didn't think it was that great.
It was not, but it was different.
It just wasn't. I don't feel like it hit the bar. My whole thing is like, if you're gonna come out on the stage doing pole dancing, even in Untitled, she said she'd been doing it for 10 days prior to coming.
It showed, and it
literally like. It wasn't a no for me, dog. I just didn't like it. I didn't like. It was just like
basic.
Like we follow somebody who like actually does like great pole dancing. So like, I'm used to seeing content. I'm used to seeing quality.
That's literally what I thought of. I was like, yeah, could have been way better.
Like I was like, so when are you gonna get the pole?
I was like, Courtney was doing this like a year ago when she first started. So am I supposed to be impressed?
What?
By performer.
What are you doing here? So who are your tops for the week?
I would say Shay, Jujubee, Miss Cracker.
Okay, so mine has to be Jujubee, India Ferrah, and I actually like Alexis.
Okay.
I think it's because Alexis came out the gate just really energetic to me, and I loved what Jujubee was doing. Yeah, who are your bottoms?
Angina. Derrick Barry. I really don't want to say Mayhem. Like, I'm with you. Like, it wasn't as bad as those two. So.
Mm-hmm. I don't want the judges being on their mess again because they were kind of on their mess in season 12. I mean, they got it right in the end.
They definitely were those.
Look over there. Like, I mean, I know you missed that one, but it's fine. We stand Miss Jada Essence Hall on this channel. And so essentially they had that whole entire situation where they tried to figure out what the rules were. So I'll try and explain it the best I can so just so you can understand it. The winner of the challenge, like all started rules beforehand, was essentially you had two bottoms who were chosen by the judges, and then you had two tops, and they had to basically lip sync for the opportunity, one, $10,000, and two, to basically tell which girl can go home. Excuse me, the bubbles. And then essentially on this rule change, essentially now the girls are, everyone who didn't win is now a jury vote, or it's basically like Survivor, essentially. Who are you voting off the island? So, and you're getting a lip sync assassin to represent you in your votes on the main stage on that lip sync for your life, crown, legacy, I don't know. And then you're having the winner who chose whoever they want, and they're lip syncing for their choice. Now, whoever wins, obviously, that person, whoever they win, pull that lip sync out, that's who's going home. So I think it takes out a lot of shenanigans that were being pulled the last couple seasons.
It takes away that whole, well, if this happens to me, then make sure you vote me in type of deal.
Yeah. Like
also, it's what I was kind of asking for. Like, I don't know. It's way more to have to lip sync for something that you're winning versus to not lose. Because when they lip sync because they're losing, it's just like the craft goes out of the window, and they're just trying to pull all the stunts they can. So I think these kind of lip syncs are better.
So it gives them more of that element of they're still trying to lip sync for their life because they want that person to go home.
Yeah. Well, no, because the other person doesn't go home in this.
No, the person they pull out their lipstick, like whoever.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like they want their choice to go home.
Yeah.
And our lipstick assassin this week was Miss Eveline Oddly.
I said, well,
he lost.
Like, I was like, yeah, you already lost this. And I think she knew that because, like, at the beginning, she wasn't even given that much. And then I guess she saw what Evie was doing. And then she started trying to go harder. But it was like you were trying too hard. Like, it looked like you were trying really hard.
She lost hard. Like, to me, I was like, this is energetic. But, like, this was no comparison. Miss Evie wasn't even trying.
That's the thing. Evie was just there having a good time. Like, she was just having a good time.
I wonder if this is what the rest of the episodes are going to be like. I'm like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, like, I'm wondering, did they just get Evie because she's a winner, boost toast that first episode? Or, like, are we going to get, some true assassins? And I wouldn't really consider Evie a lip sync assassin. I guess it's because she really never had to lip sync, except like.
I would say the same thing, but then I thought it was like, but no, her lip syncs are probably like the best lip syncs from her entire season.
Yeah, but like, how often she lip synced like once or twice?
3 times. During the competition, she lip synced once versus Brooklyn, and then during the crown, she lip synced twice.
And they both stayed at the Brooklyn Heights.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Wow, that was I went back a couple weeks and actually rewatched that runway and that lip sync, and I'm just like, damn, look at Brooklyn. You know what runway I'm talking about when she came off that wig and pulled off that poncho.
No.
Okay, wow.
I don't.
Excuse me. Well, essentially, I was here for this. I was about to call her Yara Sophia. Miss India Ferrah did not win that. I guess it's good for her narrative for her to win, so at least we know that she's a tough contender. But like, at the same time, I'm just like, you lost, but the money is going over into next week's pot. So
and it's about to get intense. Like,
I personally could see each lip sync assassin. Go ahead.
I said, the girls are about to put on a show. Like,
exactly. Now they know what's supposed to happen. Like, who do you think is actually going to be like a lip sync assassin?
I don't know. So I feel like they're gonna bring back Bob. I really feel it. It might be later. I can't think of any lip sync assassins. Who was the girl that was like, if I have to lip sync my way to the top, then I'll lip sync my way to the top. I don't care if I have to do it every week.
Wasn't that Silky?
Real?
It was before. It was before Silky. It had to be before Silky.
It was before Silky. I'm sure Silky said it, but there was somebody else who said it before her. But they wouldn't put Silky in the bottom, so I guess she really didn't have to say it. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. What about you? Who are you thinking?
I'm thinking. Honestly, whenever they said lip sync assassin, I kept thinking Coco Montrese. I kept thinking Chi-Chi DeVayne. I really would love to see Chi-Chi DeVayne come back and lip sync.
I think Miss Edwards make a good appearance.
I thought Miss Edwards also, but like, I was like, is she really an assassin or is she just a performer? Like,
she's a performer. Like, she's not a lip sync assassin clearly because they keep knocking her off. But Miss Girl will give you a dance.
Just a step ball change. Okay,
but she be out there getting the bags, so she might not even have time. No, she be on the show. She makes out.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know who else was going to be on that. I guess that's honestly that's the episode. I don't really know what to expect from the season. I don't really have that many expectations, to be honest. I know who I personally want to win. Go ahead.
Who do you think is making it to the top?
I know things I don't want to know about this show. I want Shea Coulee to win.
Okay.
I wholeheartedly want Shea Coulee to win. I actually really would love if Ms. Cracker won. And Jujubee. I want those three to be at the top.
I think the tops are going to be Ms. Cracker, Jujubee, Shea Coulee, and Blair St. Clair. If she can make it through. But I think the three that you said, Shea Coulee, Jujubee, and Ms. Cracker, I feel like they have the most to lose. You know what I'm saying? They're really out here defending their honor, especially Jujubee.
And Shea, especially since Shea lost to Miss I'm so emotional. Like, she lost to the Rose Petals. Like,
but that was a performance, you know?
Sasha didn't come to play either. Sasha said, I know, but...
It's not like she lost to Silky or something.
No, that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, truly.
Imagine if Brooklyn lost to Silky in that lip sync for the crowd. Yeah. Silky flopping around, just swimming on dry land. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for the episode. Tell me, who do y'all want to be on the crown? I really want to see what y'all think in the comments. Thank y'all so much for at least following, and see you next week. See you with your hands, like Tatiana said. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, don't forget to follow and subscribe to Miss Meezy at Almezia. I'll put her stuff in the description, and I'll probably make a little graphic. We'll see. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.